Welcome to the latest edition of Millennial Boom with Diane Faith and Stanley Roberts, where almost no subject is off limits. Now, here are your hosts, Boomer Diane Faith and Millennial at Heart, Stanley Roberts.
Why does it always say my name wrong?
Why does it always just pop up randomly?
It's not. How's that random? You know that's the opening.
Hi guys!
No, wait. Don't. You know that's the opening.
I know, but I feel like it abruptly stops.
Yeah, that's called the ending.
So anyways, we have a special guest with us today, or tonight. My mom is here visiting from San Francisco. Say hi, Mom!
Hi, and my name is...
No, Mom, the camera's right here.
And my name is Dinya.
So here's the question for you: how many times has your car been broken into since you've been here?
Many times. I don't remember.
No, here. How many times has your car been broken into since you've been here in Phoenix?
Oh.
Mom, you don't even have a car here.
I don't drive here, so...
All right. How many cars broken into in San Francisco?
Just once.
All right. Well, you just said many times. So I wasn't sure.
My mom is like being very like...
Hello, everybody.
Mom, just relax.
What's happening? Don't panic. It's just TV. There's just these million people watching. It's only a million people.
It's only 999,000.
Yeah, and if you haven't been around, there's been a lot going on. If you guys just don't notice, I brought a restaurant in San Francisco.
He just came back from San Francisco on Thursday.
I just got back. I was here. Yes, and so what took us so long to get on today was, there's a joke, Tina, when we say Gray. It's not a million people. We know. She's just correcting us.
She said only 11 people watching.
No, trust me, there are other ones that don't count. These are just the ones that you can see. She's keeping track. I feel like we got Gabriel here a little bit.
Gabriel is here. He says hello from Florida.
Oh, wow.
So, Mom, what we're doing now is we're just looking at the chat. People are chiming in. We can't hear them, but they type to us.
We had them taped up in a room with only duct tape, and the only thing they can do is type.
Okay.
All right? So now that Diane's mom's here, we have to watch our language.
Right. I have to be very, very polite.
Very polite.
As if I'm not already.
Yes, as if you're not already. Anyway, hello, everyone.
I am.
Thank you, Tom. That's for me being the best. So I was in the Bay Area for a week, and I was there for the funeral of Kevin Ishida, and then the birthday of Rookie T Monster Super Genius, which is my youngest. And just for the record, this is Diane's mom. This is not my daughter.
Let's just set the record straight there.
His behalf.
Yeah, and it's
not behalf, better half, Mom.
This is going to be fun.
If you guys don't know, my mom is a little bit of a jokester, unintentionally.
So here's what took us so long. So two things happened. Computer died in San Francisco because I've been using it to edit with and to use it to do podcasts with. So it was a gamer computer and it fried. So luckily it was under warranty. So we got another one, but the problem is setting it up was kind of rough. Now here's another twist to this. A viewer listened and heard about the computer issue, and she actually donated a brand new computer that we use strictly for podcasting. We're still in the process of setting it up, but we do thank her. And it was delivered to us. We had to go to San Jose to pick it up. And thank you very much. We just want to let her know that it's going to turn out okay, and it'll keep us moving and keep us from frying computers, because that computer was supposed to last for 5 years, and it lasted for less than a year.
And I don't think it was OE.
Yeah. So, hey, any of y'all get in M1 Mac? Whoa. What did that say?
Hey, so are y'all going to get an M1 Mac? Oh, M1 iMac. Woo.
Well, I don't know yet. That's a big budget item, isn't it?
What's an M1 iMac?
It's like an M3.
Desktop
it's like a Mercedes-Benz, but it's like the BMW M3. It has all the special features.
I love that my mom's just sitting here and she's smiling the entire time.
I thought it was like Lexus.
It's like Lexus, yes. Except for it doesn't break down. My external hard drive just won't spin. I'm forever trying to. This is Gabriel. Trying to recover it. It's all the Millennial Boom. Yay!
that disappeared from Twitch after 2 months.
So all of his Millennial Boom stuff, he can't go back and
So you can't go back and create
and,
fail videos
and clown
of
us
us
anymore. Woo! Hey.
No, but he's saying they disappeared from Twitch.
Yeah, no.
So he's
Twitch,
saying it has all of the Millennial Boom
I know,
videos.
but he
So-
can't get to it.
No, because his hard drive's disk won't spin. He's trying to. Oh, I got it. So he's trying to recover it. So right now he doesn't have any thing to blackmail us with.
That's what I just said.
Got it. Okay.
I just literally said that.
I was actually talking it through so I could understand.
I just literally said that. Literally said that. Right?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
No,
And unlike Brooke, my little talking, was it Brooke?
Brooke was the one that did not talk.
My talking parrot?
Rebecca was also a guest. So we had Brooke as a guest on here. Rebecca was a guest. Rebecca talked. Brooke did not. Brooke was on here and she was supposed to take my place. Remember?
Brooke is my talking frog.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what a talking frog is, it's an old cartoon where the guy brings his frog to meet, I guess, an agent of some sort. And the agent says, "What does your frog do?" He says, "My frog talks." He says, "Let me hear your frog talk. This is going to be incredible." And the frog just ribbit, ribbit. And he goes, "Well, any frog can do that." And he goes, "No, it talks." And the frog just said ribbit and didn't do anything. And then the guy goes, "This is a fraud. Get out of here." So he leaves and he's here with his talking frog. And the frog goes, "What? Did I say is something I said wrong?" So there you go.
Yeah, so Brooke basically didn't talk.
She didn't talk. So you're not going to be a Brooke, are you?
No.
Are you
All
going
right.
to talk?
I will be a froggy.
Can you do me a favor?
No, Froggy.
I'm going to talk and you translate everything I say into Tagalog, okay?
Sure.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Is that Tagalog?
Yeah.
Yeah, you say hello to
Okay.
in Tagalog.
How are you today?
Kumusta ka?
Okay. So to all my Tagalog friends,
Can understand.
no, I want you to translate that.
He wants you to translate to all my Tagalog friends.
Sa lahat ng mga kaibigan kong Tagalog,
And my name is Diane and I'm from,
ang pangalan ko ay Dinya. Ako ay taga San Francisco, California.
but you're originally from,
Pero galing ako sa Pilipinas.
thank you. All right. Now that we've got all that out the way, hello. And yes, Rebecca actually translated to Spanish. So we had we had Rebecca doing Spanish last time.
We did, yeah.
So-
we had Brooke translating in silence.
Mhm. Yes, we had Brooke doing sign language. You had to read her lips; they didn't move. So, as you know, we're getting very close to the holiday, which is interesting because that's when everybody goes out and beats everybody up to get the gift that they want to show how much they love someone else.
Well, that might be in San Francisco.
No, everywhere you go, they beat each other up for gifts. I love you. And then they beat the other person up to give the gift to the love to someone else.
Gordon says, "Mom's thinking they do this every week?" ?
Yes.
Wait, why did I read question mark? I'm thinking like I'm gonna actually say it like I'm texting.
And if you haven't noticed, our item says nutrition.
Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, nutrition, eating right. Who cares, right?
Right, because she's attempting to try to she's trying to do a little bit of nutritional stuff. We've been doing these TikTok videos,
Instagram
Reels with nutritional things. And today I did one by myself with your help.
Yes.
Well, wait,
We
it wouldn't be by
posted
myself
We
if
haven't
it's your
posted
help, though, right?
Well, it was his idea, and we haven't put it online yet, but it will soon be on his. Well, we'll put it on both of our pages.
And if you've seen Dinya, she actually participated in the one that I came up with where she was supposed to hit herself in the head.
But she ended up hitting him in the head instead.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Call the ambulance."
Call that, yeah.
Call the ambulance.
Now, the craziest thing.
No, my mom. The question Gabriel asked: have you watched any of the previous episodes of Millennial Boom?
Hindi.
That means no. My mom does not watch us, nor does she watch any of my reels. She does not have social media, so no.
Hey Siri, this is you. Hey Siri, where's the nearest Starbucks? Question mark.
That's pretty much. Except I probably wouldn't say Starbucks. I would say Phil's. even though we don't have that here.
Yeah, we had to travel 700 miles to get some filth. 700 miles.
That's true.
Or was it 600?
Oh, James says Diane and her mom both have the same cute, pretty smile. So cute, you guys.
Hi, Sherry.
Thank you. James says we have the same cute
Who, James?
smile. James Grammer. He's one of our he's one of
His
our
name
regulars.
is J.K. Grammer. So
Hi, James.
he jokes about his grammar all the
Mom
time.
said hi, James.
Hi, James.
Wow.
Kumusta?
Ooh, that means how are you?
I think James knows what that means.
Okay. Just in case.
Just in case.
Oh,
what?
Sherry says hi, my favorite couple.
I read that
Hi.
5 minutes ago. You either stay up or catch up or
Ketchup.
catch up or get out. Can I have some of your water though?
No,
My mouth is
Ketchup
parched.
to you.
I told you to get some water before we started.
I was too busy trying to figure out the configuration of the configuration. Anyway, Lord, thank you for allowing me to have some water from way across. Mr. Bally Water. Oh, Lord.
Okay, so anyways, yes, eating right, who cares, right? So why did you type that as a question?
Oh, because it's a question.
Because we are approaching the holidays, and I've heard several times, and this may be one of you, including myself, where like we've said, okay, you know, people will bring different kinds of foods. They'll bring donuts to work. They'll bring candy, homemade goods, right? And people will be like, oh, it's okay. It's the holidays. Just eat whatever you want. Now's the time to eat whatever you want.
Thank you, Oscar.
So eating right, who cares, right?
No, wait, I do care because today we went to Safeway. I saw people walking out the door with like 4 or 5 cases of Coca-Cola.
They might be having a party.
No, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But one Coke is 63 grams of sugar.
I think the can is 39 grams of sugar.
Okay.
But a bottle, though, is about like 60.
Yeah, but if you drink more than one can, and some people do,
mm-hmm.
they pour it in, they drink it, and they go on some more.
But so the question is, who cares, right?
Yeah,
that's the question.
That's their choice.
Who cares, right? So the thing is you can educate people. You can tell them, hey, look at this is how you read the labels. You can tell them all of that, right? But in the end, whose decision is it? Theirs, right?
Oh, you pick it on me now?
No, I'm not picking on you. When we say the question, who cares, right? It's an individual answer, correct?
Yes.
Not as far as I'm concerned.
Well, so what's the answer for you?
As far as I'm concerned is you eat right or I'll be knocking on your door Christmas Day.
Okay, well then, but so
are
you practicing what you preach? Then?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I don't drink soda.
Oh yeah. What was that, Mister? After church, let me get something. What was that? Was it a donut?
That was coffee.
Or how many donuts was that?
I saw that.
How many donuts?
Saw that. You have no witnesses.
I'm sorry, we're like putting him on blast, but
a big donut.
No, I don't care. Honestly, I'm just joking. Because some people will take me really seriously and will put like an extra lock on their door, thinking I'm gonna show up because they ate wrong. They'll be like, "He's gonna be at my house. I'm not gonna eat that." I want you to understand that I'm not gonna come to your house and find out why you're eating. I'm not. This isn't Fred Flintstone, where the guy shows up and wonder why Food Anonymous. You ever seen that one on Fred Flintstone where he's trying to eat right and they're like, they knock on the door every time he eats something wrong and they shoot the arrow through the food.
Someone actually thought that I was doing that the other day with one of our reels, the one on sugar. They thought I was sugar shaming. But
I hate that word, shaming.
Here's something interesting. So James Grammer says, I like the Coke Zero sugar, especially the Cherry Coke Zero. So there was a story that came out just this past week about how the word diet is now being replaced with the words zero sugar or like zero on packaging. And it's a marketing thing because basically the word diet no longer, this is what a marketing company said. That
so a consultant.
The word diet no longer fits with millennials and Gen Zers. So therefore now they're using terms like zero sugar.
So did you know though that monk fruit is a sweetener?
Yeah.
It's also considered zero sugar.
Yes.
Also, stevia is a sweetener.
Which is not sugar.
But it's also considered a healthy form of sweetener.
Yes.
Of all the sweeteners, stevia from the stevia, which is it even has the leaf on it. It's supposed to signify what's that word I'm looking for? When you have food that's
kosher.
No, that's a U.
Oh, that is a U. What?
So it's
Gluten?
no. It's vegan.
Oh, vegan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the green is
I just
vegan.
was throwing out words.
Eddie, doesn't your well? Actually, she's still a boomer. So no, it doesn't. So
Wait, what?
so Gabriel. I'm sorry.
Doesn't your title Millennial Boom need a third adjective today?
Yeah.
No, my mom is a boomer.
Yep, she's a senior boomer.
Senior.
Senior.
Ooh, I'm not sure, Gabriel. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you just insulted my mom or not.
Who, me?
No, Gabriel.
I know,
Because
look
he
at
said,
that.
"Don't you need a third adjective today?"
Yeah. So he was trying to say.
So he didn't ask that question when we had Brooke and Rebecca.
I know.
Because Brooke and Rebecca are both Gen Zers.
Exactly.
So no, wait. Is Brooke a Gen Zer?
No.
She's the generation after that.
Yes.
And what's generation is that?
Whatever one is after that.
Oh, no, I think she's a Gen Zer.
Okay.
So what am now?
You're a boomer.
Why?
Because that's the generation.
When you were born. What year were you born?
Generations were born. What the year you were born.
Secret.
Okay.
So she's a boomer. He's a boomer. And
you
I'm
are-
a millennial. Because the point of our Millennial Boom title is that I'm really the boomer and he's the millennial because he's like techie. He loves playing video games.
Gabriel is saying that he did ask that and go back and check his records.
Oh.
You called him out and he knows,
And he probably knows better than I do, to be honest.
Give it 5 years and stevia will be the new cancer scare. Well, it is what it is. Everything's a new cancer scare.
Well, William, the thing is, I feel like everything in moderation. If you don't do too much of one thing and just balance, right? And get a little exercise in, a little movement every day.
Instead of eating the whole pie, only have a slice.
Yep. And so what we did was today we had dinner and right after that we went for a walk. So one of the best things you can do after you eat is get your digestive system moving by moving. So going for like a walk.
I like this. He says sitting is the new smoking.
Sitting is the new.
Well, then I'm a puffaholic then.
Oh my gosh! Well, being sedentary, what is the new chain smoking?
Well, meth is the new active drug now. You take that so you keep you moving.
What, meth?
Meth, yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
And make sure that you walk at least 45 minutes a day.
45 minutes. What about 30?
Well, if you can do it 45 minutes, do it.
Even if you can only stretch for 5 minutes, that's better than doing nothing, right?
So if you snore for 5 minutes, does that count as activity?
No, that's not an exercise.
No, that's not movement. Sorry.
Okay.
Wishful thinking, though, but no.
I'm just asking for a friend. Oh, wait. I have something to show everybody.
What?
Can you do me a favor?
Does that involve me getting up?
Just for a second.
Wait, I love Data Master's comment. I was born in 2001 BC. What generation would I be then? Dead?
So there's a bag in there right by the door.
Okay.
Did you grab it for me?
What am I? Just the bag?
Just bring the whole bag.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. So she had to go grab a bag for me. Anything you think of that you think that's important right now that everybody should know about?
We'll see.
No, right now. Not we'll see.
Oh,
Right.
no, when she comes back.
No. Okay. All right. Anyway, thank you.
Okay,
So
here's the bag.
I was. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to put it in front of you like
Sorry,
this.
I should have
Yeah.
gone around.
Yeah. It's okay.
Apologies.
So I was in San Francisco and I got some cool stuff. I got the coffee, got the laptop, and I got this. Are you ready for this?
What?
Yeah. And this was a gift from Suzanne Reynolds. As you know, we do the Batman thing.
Yeah, Gotham by the Bay.
Oh. I don't want to break it because it's real fragile. Put it right here. Ugh. And
Be
here
careful.
I know.
Need help?
Nope, I got it. So this was.
Uh-oh.
Look, have you guys seen this?
Oh, that's cool. You showed me a picture of that.
Batman.
So over here, Beeb.
That's Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
That's what I was given.
That's really cool.
Susan.
Susan Reynolds.
Susan Reynolds.
Susan. Oh, Gabriel.
So I will put this.
This comment right here had me laughing for what, like maybe 3 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
So if you don't understand the significance of that, that was a gift I received.
I don't. They can only see the Batman.
That's
part.
okay.
Okay.
I already showed it. That was a gift I received from Susan.
Susan.
And it's a Batman.
Susan?
It's four. Susan
Dyer Reynolds.
Reynolds. Susan Dryer Rentals.
Reynolds.
Mom, so Stanley got her name wrong one time on the pod, maybe more than one time. And the first time he said it, I almost fell. There's probably a few times where I've almost fallen off my chair
I'm covered in.
laughing at him. So,
Oh,
and then Gabriel, he loves to show that, like, recap our videos and stuff.
Well, her name is Susan, but she said I can call her Suzanne if I want to because some people call that as well.
She said you can call her something else too.
But just don't call me late for dinner.
Oh no. Wait, hold on. Gotta go back to William and James real quick. Because William says 45 minutes a day to 7-Eleven to get a super big gulp.
So how much sugar is in a super big gulp?
I don't even want to know.
That's like 300 grams.
And then James Grammer says, I jog 5K every day. It takes me about 45 minutes or so. That's awesome, JK. You keep that up. I need to get back on doing a 5K as well.
Hello, East Coast in Atlanta. Terrence, ATU strong.
Yep, Terrence, I got my mom in the house tonight.
And we're all vaccinated.
Vaccinated?
That's when you drive through Vacaville and you get vaccinated. You get vaccinated. You never been to Vacaville?
Oh, I've been to Vacaville.
That's right. You get vaccinated.
Oh, okay.
Or you get terminated. So,
Anyways.
so here's the interesting thing. So we went out today. We hit up what? We hit up Safeway, Sprouts, and then some other places we don't want to talk about. But,
Fried chicken.
but
My mom.
what'd she say?
Fried chicken.
But what we noticed was that everybody has masks on.
Yeah.
Except one small detail.
They're wearing it incorrectly.
They're all wearing it
Not a lot of people.
like this.
There were quite a bit, but not like
But
everyone.
so they want to do the mask thing without doing the mask thing, which made me write a tweet today, which you thought was kind of a little bit on the far
Well,
outside.
I just thought the comparison was a little extreme.
No, think about it. The comparison was extreme to prove an extreme point.
Also, not to mention, if you read his tweet, he actually said that to a lady in Sprouts before tweeting it, and I felt very weird. So go and read his tweet about masks, and then imagine him saying that at Sprouts to a random lady, and then think about whether or not that's weird.
Actually, I wasn't talking to her when I said it.
You're talking to me?
I was talking to you. She just happened to be right there. I was saying that everybody has their mask down below. She looked up because she was like, are you talking about me? And I'm like, no, you were actually wearing your mask correctly. So I made it clear to her that I wasn't referring to her. But then I said that to me, wearing your mask because everybody has it off their nose, which doesn't really work. Because the main purpose is that when you sneeze or cough or you breathe something else, you breathe in the particles through your nose. So the reason for the mask over your nose is so you don't bring in the particles through your nose. Or if you sneeze, you don't blow them out. Hopefully you cover your mouth as you would do. But what I wrote was, and some people liked it, and some people probably decided not to respond to it. But it says to me, wearing a mask, not wearing a mask over your nose is just like tying a condom to your penis and then saying you had safe sex. I know. That's what I said. And I said it out loud and I meant it.
Yep, he said it out loud, Sprouts, and I was like, ooh, I didn't see that one coming.
So people it's like a shadow mask. They're like, well, I have it on, but I'm looking at you and it's like, if you're not going to wear a mask right, and I'm not telling you to wear a mask. So before you send me hate mail telling me how dare you violate my civil rights, blah, 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 yada, yada. I'm not violating your civil rights. I don't care what you do. But if you're going to wear a mask, wear the darn thing right. Just put it over your nose. That's it. Don't waste your time to put a mask on and put it on wrong. That's just wasting my time. I mean, it's like, I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense to me. And it's not like one person. It's like the people in the grocery store that's supposed to be serving you at the grocery store have their nose here. It's like they have their mask here. That's all they have. And I want to say everybody, hey, put your mask on right because there's no. But it's just like don't wear it at all. And like somebody wearing a mask below your nose, it's like wearing your pants below your waistline.
Is that supposed to be a waistline?
No, I think it's supposed to be penis.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
But anyway.
Yep, JK. Stanley totally went there.
I'm just
in front of my mom.
Okay, as you know, for me, I'm 100% every single time, and so
He is 100%
which is
every single time.
which is ironic because remember Double Mask Bandit? And if you don't know who Double Mask Bandit is, that was a guy I gave him the nickname because he wore two face masks when he was doing the Louis Vuitton thing. And the reason why I was able to even recognize him was not because I'm that good. I'm not. His friends snitched him out. All of his friends. My Twitter DM lit up like a Christmas tree in July. It was lights everywhere. Hey, you know who that is? They even gave me his name. They even gave me his full name.
Well, does he know that his friends?
He don't know his friends. No, he just thinks that I just magically figured out that who he was. That I magically, and then so he's sitting up in the pokey, and because I put it out there, I got heat from everybody talking about why would you go after this guy for it? His friends went after him, but I'm not going to ignore it. If you're going to send me information and it's good information, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to keep it 100.
Your voice is so high pitched right
so
now.
here's where it gets crazy. So the Double Mask Bandit, aka Ivan Speed, because I know he's probably listening right now, sent me a DM and he tagged me in Twitter and on Instagram to show me how he had a whole bunch of gifts and bicycles that he was giving away, and that he wanted me to share that with the world instead of sharing that he hit up the Louis Vuitton for $23,000 worth of merchandise. Okay, so I posted it. I mean, and this man goes, "Why didn't you post that?" Well, because you know what? I again just telling you what we got. So he hit me. So it's funny is how I'm the whip. No matter how bad things are, I become the whipping board. So just like with the restaurant.
Oh yeah, you put out the story.
I break the story about a restaurant,
and then you become the owner of the restaurant.
All of a sudden, I'm the owner of the restaurant. That's like me saying, "Yeah, the White House is painting the building green." And they go, "Stanley is the president of the United States." Exactly.
And a painter.
And a painter.
So yes, so William wrote they would rather fight a 20-foot duck not wearing but would rather fight a 20-foot duck not wearing a mask.
Wait, let's read that one over again, Beeb.
Yes,
but
would rather
fight a single 20-foot duck not wearing a mask, or 21-foot ducks wearing a mask.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay.
No, there's a word missing there.
Yeah.
So it's yes, but would you rather fight a single, so 20-foot duck not wearing a mask, or 21-foot ducks wearing a mask? But are they wearing the mask the wrong way is the question, right? Are you confused?
I am. My brain just blew up right there. It's like I'm talking about the Double Mask Bandit and he's on ducks.
When people don't have a good, reasonable argument, they go after you personally. That's true.
Well, it's always that way. So a good example of that, when people get mad at me, they don't just, as I say, and you really can't argue with a scholar. So when you come at me, and I use that phrase loosely as I'm calling myself a scholar, because I'm not going to come at you with false information. I'm going to come at you with facts. And when people can't understand the facts, and here's a good example, a prime example of facts. Parked my car in Costco. The guy hits my car with a cart and then denies he hit my car with a cart and says he's not going to pay for it.
You know what he did? It's almost as if he
gaslighted me.
Yeah.
He made it look like it was my fault, and that the only reason why I was after him was because I was trying to scam him to get money to get my car fixed. And then he argued that his car was more expensive than mine, which made absolutely no sense. Which
was completely irrelevant.
It was a Ford, found on road dead.
But even if it's irrelevant to the fact that he still hit your car, though. So whether or not,
Beeb.
No, I just gotta get your attention.
Come on, I'm trying to read these comments because somebody had a good one. Go ahead.
But we know you're not good at multitasking, so I just need you to look at me as I said it. Okay, you read the comments.
Okay, so somebody asked, do you still keep in contact with BMW Purple Elmo? Never kept in contact with him, never have, never will. But back to what I was saying about the guy. So when he couldn't argue about the fact that he crashed into my car, and he couldn't argue that, guess what his next move was? What do you think his next move was? Everybody's next move when they can't argue with me is what? And it comes back to Elmo shirt guy.
They start calling you names.
So he started saying, well, if you weren't such a fat ass, I wouldn't have ran to your cart.
I wouldn't have ran into your car?
Yeah, I wouldn't have ran to your car with a cart because you're a fat ass. How is that even relevant? How's that even relevant?
It's not. Neither is his car being expensive either. Just relax.
So what happened?
So what happened was I hit him up. He
hit his insurance up.
And his car insurance said, well, it wasn't in the car, so we can't do it. But guess what paid for it? His homeowner's insurance.
Paid you.
They did for the car to get
Yep.
fixed.
Mm.
Sure enough. And I'm telling you, if you see somebody, don't let them get away with that stuff. If they got insurance, chances are they have homeowners or rentals insurance. Make sure you hit them up good, and then at least you find out something. I mean, if I had, he was under the impression that it wasn't nothing going to happen. So, and it did happen, and he did pay. And he didn't know who I was. I didn't know who he was. Doesn't matter who I am. But you don't come at me and you lose your argument and you start going into name calling. And just like I just had two people. Now I don't block people on Twitter. You know that. I rarely do that. I'm very rare at blocking people on Twitter. But I got hit up by some millionaire who lived in Hillsborough, California. And if you don't know about Hillsborough, California, I don't think there's any low income housing there. I think everything in there is just mansions. Rich people. Hillsdale. Hillsborough. Thank you. Hillsborough. Rich
Hillsdale's
people.
a different story.
Different people. Okay. Hillsborough. So, and she used a fake name on Twitter, something radio, something, whatever. And she was going after me because she was mad because I was trying to raise money on social media. I mean, trying to raise money so that I can keep this thing going. And this is expensive. Even the account to run this live stream is not free unless you get the free version, which doesn't do anything. So she's background check, and this is all based on that fake story that came out of the blog that put me as the owner of the restaurant.
Oh man!
So for every action, there is a reaction. The action was I was put out on a blogger who said I owned the restaurant, which I did not. I was attacked by several thousand people about being on that thing, which is fine. Okay, people go, "Oh, it's good publicity." Yeah, fine, whatever, good publicity, whatever you want to call it. And I always say there's no such thing as bad publicity unless, of course, it kills you. So, and I'm just saying.
I have no comment for that.
So she was attacking me because I had a GoFundMe. Now, she was like, well, how many GoFundMes do you have? Because it was a GoFundMe and then there was Fund the First.
Uh-huh.
Fund the First is a law enforcement first responder called fundthefirst.com. It's for law enforcement and first responders. But unlike GoFundMe, Fund the First, you have to be verified of one of the three, either police, fire, or paramedics, or even honorary. If you fall under honorary, you can also be verified. And then once you get verified through a verification check, so it's not like you just sign up and you do it. They actually go through the whole process to make sure you are who you are, so that trolls don't make on there and people don't make fake accounts. And the reason why I was even on that one is because I'm using social media to advertise. A lot of law enforcement because of trolls. And trolls is a huge problem on social media, especially for law enforcement in this environment. It's very bad for law enforcement. If the cop goes, I agree, there'll be 100 people jumping on and go, what about this happened 3 days ago? Do you agree with this too? And the two things are completely different. What one cop does in one city doesn't reflect what a cop does in another city, because there are different rules, different laws, different codes that they have. Not every cop, it's not one uniform code for law enforcement.
But that's like how it is for everyone, though.
But everybody thinks it is.
Just because one black person does one thing doesn't mean it represents all of us.
Exactly.
Right?
So that's the biggest problem, is that they want to group everybody as one individual group and say, well, look what this cop did in, Du Bois.
And where?
Du Bois, some city I just made up. And then what about this cop here in De Bloop? So it's like there's two different cities, two different rules, two different rules.
I thought you were trying to say Des Moines, Iowa.
No, I'm just saying
and
different.
And then you just said it weird.
So somebody wrote something about Jason. I think he's just
Jason's
being funny.
asking, are you 7 feet tall, Stanley?
No, that's Stanley Roberts, the basketball player.
I'm
not me.
pretty
He knows
sure
that.
he
though.
knows that. And then
I know
Gabriel
Gabriel
says you must be confusing him with the other Stanley Roberts. Yahoo News did the same thing recently.
Yeah. So going backwards, as I was saying, so a lot of law enforcement don't use social media because of that reason, or they use fake names because you'll just troll them forever. And so I was put on there. They verified me that I'm an honorary police chief. If you didn't know that, I received it in the Bay Area. San Mateo County Sheriffs and Police Officers Association gave me a big plaque and made me an honorary police chief for San Mateo County for like 16 different agencies, which was a big honor for me because of the work I've done to help educate drivers about how not to get a ticket. Everybody thinks I'm snitching on people, but I'm actually teaching you that if you do this, you will get a ticket. So don't do it. But that's not how people see it.
Well, I also feel like some people don't feel the need to do the right thing, including follow the law.
Well, some people don't think the rules apply to them.
They think they're invincible.
Just like in Phoenix right now, you have a really good chance of being hit by a wrong way driver
a red light runner.
or a red light runner
Mhm.
because it's a bad. And how do you drive 17 miles the wrong way? You know how stupid you got to be.
How impaired you are.
Well, yeah, but you got to be pretty stupidly impaired to drive 17 miles the wrong way on a freeway. Yet,
Well, do you have to be stupid to run the red light as well?
yes,
Because
usually you're stupid enough to try to beat the light, and then a lot of people they try to beat it at like the 3-second mark.
No, I've seen some people run it after the light has been red for 3 seconds.
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
After the 3-second mark, they're still going.
They're still going.
Yeah.
Like that one van that I posted on my social media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. That was good. I got it in my system.
That was good. Oh, because you were venting.
Yes.
But you didn't finish talking about the lady from Hillsborough, though, or did you?
I did. Well, she was going after me.
Troll, basically.
And then there's another guy who was along with her who kind of bandwagoned. His argument was that it's a free speech. So since it's free speech, he can troll me.
Here's the interesting part about that. This is what I feel like happens a lot. And maybe I can be completely wrong. Maybe these people do have enough guts, right? But I feel like because there are people that are typing to you, they're hidden behind a computer, you can't see them. They feel like they can say whatever they want to you. But the minute they see you in person, do you think they would be able to say the same thing? Do you think they would be able to get from past that computer screen and say it to your face?
Of course not.
Yeah, so that's my point. Is you have a lot of people that are like they're bullies. That's basically what they are. They're bullies, just an online version.
Yes,
right?
James Grammer. He asked a question.
Oh.
Did I get the link of my video, the Red Light Runner? I did, and I did look at it, and it was very good. Good job. It was actually a good one, and I actually meant to share it, but it was so busy the last couple of weeks.
I like that, Gordon. That's a quote. They're saying I'm driving the wrong way. How do they know where I'm going? John Candy. What movie is that from? A movie?
Yeah,
what movie is that from?
Is it Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
I don't know. I've never heard it before, but I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. So here's the funny thing about keyboard warriors that they don't realize.
Oh, I didn't even know. Is that what they call them? Keyboard warriors?
Yeah, when you're behind the keyboard and you're spouting off
right.
stuff. Right. If you're going to come at me and tell me how messed up I am, then use your real name. Just use your real name.
No, people don't have the guts for that.
But
because that lady didn't use her real name, but she was outed by.
But you know what happened
though?
So here's what happened. She kept posting it, and she kept writing my name as if like she was doing it in such a way where I didn't know she was tagging me. Mm-hmm. So you can do that by just writing the name. But if you just type in your name up top and go, "Who's talking about you?" It shows you people who tag you without tagging you. So in other words, you tag someone. If you put Stanley Roberts in Twitter, and I search Stanley Roberts, everything that says Stanley Roberts will show up, and I can read it all. So what she was doing was she was writing about me, kind of like talking behind my back mm-hmm. about trying to get some traction. And then I guess she didn't get enough traction, so then she decided to get a little bit more ballsier, and then she tagged me. So then now I read the actual tag, and I already read the other ones that she wrote, and I wasn't going to engage her because I'm like, okay, if I engage you, that gives you the energy you need to keep going on because trolls live off of energy. Mm-hmm. But just like Sarah Seidner, when she posted, she tweeted out, she says, and she's from CNN, she goes, Stanley, basically, trolls need to eat too. Or feed the trolls, or it's okay, they need to be. So when she posted the next time, she tagged me directly. And I said, okay, now, since you've been trying to get my attention, now you have it. Okay. But see, the difference is once she gets my attention, she gets everybody that follows me attention. And then they become dog pile on the idiot. So now she stopped tweeting because they were just, I blocked her. She didn't know I blocked her because she was so busy caught up in her own world that she didn't know she was blocked. But what people don't know is that when you tweet, you put out an IP address. Mm-hmm. Everybody who puts something out puts out an IP address. And there are ways for people to find out the IP address and find the location where the IP address is coming from. Everything has an address, unless you were doing it. And I don't really think she was that skilled that she could, hop, skip, and jump around on anonymous IPs. Although I know some friends have the ability to put up a fake IP address where it looks like they're in a different country. You can do that. Yeah. But I mean, is it really that serious? Just so you can come after me for trying to raise money? When you have companies that all day long, all they do is try to raise money. Remember Jerry Lewis telethon? They were on TV for hours, 24 hours of Jerry Lewis trying to raise money. I get it. Remember the electric company and the PBS, how they try to raise money? I get it. But don't let me try to raise money. That I don't get. So yeah. So yes, VPN, they can use VPN, which is a video, whatever it stands for, virtual something network, which can put you any place you want to be. But most people aren't bright enough to know what a VPN is or how to use one. They just get on there and start trolling. Now, if you're a real hardcore troller, you know, it'll show you in different places. And it's possible. But I mean, if you really want to get down to the brass knuckles of everything, even with a VPN, you can still figure it out. If you really wanted to figure it out, you just start following the cookies.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I kind of get what you're saying, but I have no idea how to even do that.
Yeah, but some people don't. But some people, it's what, if you just Google it nowadays, you can learn.
I don't think I take online that seriously.
It's, as I wrote the other day, it's just social media.
And
of course, that's when I became a restaurant owner in San Francisco that didn't like cops.
Well, that's the problem with people getting their news from social media too. And the thing is they'll get it from sites that are not
Are
trusted.
your eyes starting to glaze over?
Mom's eyes are starting to glaze.
No.
Mom, are you starting to get tired?
No. I'm listening.
You want to hit a blunt? That make you feel better?
No, I'm listening.
I don't even think she knows what that is.
We don't have a blunt anyway.
Don't encourage her.
You want some beer? You want some wine? You want
Is
some
Mama
eggnog?
okay in the back? I feel like she's struggling to stay awake.
Are you trying to stay awake?
Mom,
I don't
everyone
agree.
thinks that you're having.
No,
a
I'm
hard-
I'm just like that.
She sits and chills. She's chill.
She's chill right now. We should get her. Wait, do we have any more eggnog?
Only if you put some rum in it.
Okay, well we'll wait till after.
Yeah.
Because if we have it now, my mom might really knock out.
Is Mama? So Jason wrote, Stanley Roberts, the most trusted man in America. I don't know if I'm that far, but okay. But thank you. And yes, she's okay. She's okay.
Good to hear. They're concerned about you, Mom.
I'm okay.
She's okay.
And just so you know, it says Stanley Roberts doesn't need to raise money. He owns a restaurant, for goodness sake. And,
J.K. Grammar.
And actually, I drove by that restaurant. It was still closed when I was there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to see what it looked. I wanted to see what
Mom,
my restaurant
do you know
looked
what
like.
restaurant he's talking
No.
about? Remember the story, the one with
What's
the
the name?
Hilda and Jesse.
Hilda and Jesse, the one where they turned down the three officers.
They turned down.
Not turned
Turned down for what?
They refused
Oh,
to
they
serve
refused to
the
serve
three
them
officers.
because they're scared of their guns.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
guns got to eat too.
Well, they said that they don't entertain people who have guns with them.
Well, the guns didn't have any napkins, and they
Well,
weren't.
that's what they said.
Yeah, the guns didn't
the
work.
owner.
The guns weren't back checked. Didn't have their vaccination cards.
Mm. Did they ever go back? Did the cops?
I don't even know if they're closed.
No, last time I was there, they were closed.
Wait, Beeb, tell them that joke that you said earlier today.
Which one? Oh, the Biggie. So I like to make up songs, and so we're sitting there, and I think of this song by Biggie Smalls, and so it goes like this. It goes, so go ahead, sir.
How you living, Biggie Smalls?
I'm not. I'm surrounded by minerals. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. It came to me that way.
So the actual lyrics are
How you living, Biggie Smalls? Surrounded by criminals.
yeah.
So I just said, how you living, Biggie Smalls? I'm not. Surrounded by minerals.
I'm surrounded by minerals. Okay, let us know in the chat if you need us to explain that. If you got it, did you think it was funny?
I thought it was hilarious.
And if you don't get it, we'll
Hit us up in the chat.
hit us in the chat. We'll explain it. I thought it was hilarious. I was dying.
Yeah, and I had to explain to her what the mineral part was, although she said she knew what I meant.
I know what it meant.
All right. All right. So, important things I have to mention before we're not leaving right away, but we will be shortly.
Oh, wait. James Grammer said the guns didn't have their shots.
That's what I just said.
I know, but you said the guns didn't have their vaccine.
Cards, yeah.
Cards. But he said shots and I got it. I just got it.
Hello.
Man, I am mad slow. You didn't say shots though. You said vaccine cards. So I was just like so confused. I was like, I don't understand. But now that he says shots, I got it. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry I had to interrupt. Go.
I forgot what I was saying.
Everyone's saying I'm gone.
Yeah, because
I'm laughing so hard.
well,
was
it's a
good,
play on the
though.
words, though.
I know. I got
Yeah.
it now. I got
All
it.
right.
I got it.
So, as I was saying before she got shot, is that so we have some new features now. So on Facebook, if you're here on Facebook right now, we have a new thing which we're still trying to work the bugs out of. Facebook allowed me to allow a thing called where you can have be on the subscriptions. And what we're going to do on subscriptions is pretty soon, uh, all of the, if you're on a subscription, we're going to start putting this behind there so you can watch it and you can be yourself and not worry about someone and worry about what you're saying. So we're building a supporter room. We have it there. We have 3 people that have joined already. For some reason, I've joined twice.
So you're 2 of the 3 people?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I don't know how. That's why I said the bugs. So there's 5 people,
So
but 2 of them are me.
Oh, I thought you said there's 3 people and 2 of them are you.
No, there are 5 people, and 2 of them are me for some reason.
Your shadow?
I don't know.
Shadow.
I don't understand how I became the same thing twice.
I don't understand either.
So-
I don't even know how any of this works.
No,
to be
it's a
honest,
bug in it.
so-
We're trying to work it out. So it's called. You can. There's a button you can click that says I'm going to subscribe, and it's $4.99 a month. But you get all the stuff that I won't be posting. So in other words, you know how. Hello, I hate Diet Cola. So you know how.
Wait, is everyone drinking my water now? I legit asked before we did this. This was like Rebecca too, remember?
No, I backwashed in it though.
I legit no, you didn't.
I blew bubbles.
I legit asked. I was like, "Hey guys, you guys want some water before we do this?" And nobody said anything. Now everybody's drinking my water.
Yeah. So anyway, so the feature will be. So you know how when I post something on Facebook and then a million people jump down my throat about why didn't you? Well, like for instance, why would you record someone who's mentally unstable? Like I'm a doctor and I'm supposed to know that they're mentally unstable because of their actions. So I'm supposed to be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, are you mentally unstable? Because if you are, then I won't record this. But if you're not, then I guess you're fair game." So we're gonna like some of those things I know are going to be like people are going to give me grief over. If you're part of that group, you will get to see those, and then we can discuss it amongst ourselves before we post it on everybody else. And then it's dog pile on the Stanley. And if you know what dog pile on the Stanley is, it's because I get grief for stuff that I post that the normal person wouldn't get grief for. I get grief for remember that one time I wrote about mattresses and said it's amazing how people have to finance a mattress.
Yeah.
And I got so much hate mail over that.
People thought he was shaming people because they had to finance mattresses when he was merely saying it's crazy that they're so expensive that we have to finance them. But I feel it's true. I feel like a lot of the stuff he posts, people misunderstand him when in actuality he's for the people.
I am for the people.
He's for the people.
By the people. Of the people. But the people don't want to be.
Supposed to be.
Supposed to be.
He's for the people. But then everyone thinks he's against them for some reason. But I think the way that I think about it is probably because they think you're putting them on blast. So because you do people behaving badly. By nature, they think that you're against them versus.
Do you know I scare police officers?
I did not know that.
I scare cops.
Why?
Because of the nature of what I do.
But why spit?
I've had cops I get in the car with to do a ride along and they are petrified because they think that, they have this. I've been villainized so bad on social media that even the cops are afraid to be in a car with me sometimes because they don't know what they think I'm going to be this, you can't do this, don't do that. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? And they ride with me and they go, "Damn, you hella cool." I'm like, "What do you mean? Of course I'm hella cool. Why would I be any other?" Well, because the way you look on the social media, you look mean, you look angry, you like you were ready to rip somebody's head off.
Do you think that you're one of the most misunderstood people?
I am so misunderstood. I am more misunderstood than my. I'll say so. Good example. I walked into a cheesesteak place one day in San Francisco. There was a cop sitting there reading the paper, having his lunch. I just went to get a sandwich and some water, bottle of water. He looks up. I'm walking the door. You can still hear the ding ding, from the doorbell.
Hmm.
I walk in. He looks up. He puts the paper down. His eyes get big, and he goes, "I'm going to move my car right now."
Was his car? Did he have his hazards on?
I didn't even see his car. Didn't know his car was. He has madly assumed that when I walked in the door that I was telling him I was coming after him because of his car was parked. So apparently guilt kicked in.
And what did you say to him?
I said, "Oh, I'm just here to get a sandwich. I didn't even know your car was parked illegally." And he goes, "Oh, that's okay." And he folded his paper up and he walked out the door to move his car. I didn't know where his car was. Didn't know he had a car.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
It was the funniest thing in the world. I'm like, what just happened? What just happened? I've been at church and people go, "Oh, who's behaving badly?" I'm like,
Because
really?
they know what you do, and then
Yeah, but I'm not coming to church to see who's behaving badly.
But people think so. People must think that you work 24/7.
Oh wait,
365.
hey, that brings your mom into this picture. Because remember, one of her friends said that I wasn't doing Mr. People Behaving Badly that day.
Oh, because
I
you
wasn't
didn't have your plaid shirt on. That was Barbara. Barbara was like, "Oh, you must not be working today," because he remember that red. And when he worked for Connie, that red plaid shirt, and then there was the animation where you were like this, and then you turned and
So people thought that if I didn't wear the plaid shirt, I wasn't looking for bad behavior.
Basically, that's your PBB.
That was my PBB uniform. Yeah, that was my. And so Gabriel brought a good point. I remember when the cop said, "I don't want to be the one that gets in a crash with Stanley Roberts." Now that was a Highway Patrol San Francisco unit. We were riding in the rain. I love to carry rain service because people can't drive in the rain. And we're driving on the. And if you don't been in the Bay Area, it's one of the very short freeway. It's the 380.
Oh yeah, because it's just a transition.
So we're transiting from the 280 on the 380 to the 101. Well, in that curve, he hit some water and the car started fishtailing. And then we're up on a bridge. We're up on the overpass, so we would come down. And he panicked. He broke out into sweat, it seemed like to me, because he was like, "Oh my God, I do not want to crash. I don't want to be the guy that's crashed in the car with Stanley Roberts in the car." Can you imagine?
What was his reason behind that?
Because he didn't want to be the one who killed Stanley Roberts.
Oh my God!
In a car crash, or get in a car crash with me in the car.
And then you get hurt.
No, just period. If all the people he want to crash with, he'd rather not crash with me than with anybody else. If he had the Pope in the car, he'd be like, "You know what? Hey, sorry, Pope. But it was me. I don't want to crash with Stanley in the car."
Really, the Pope?
I'm just sorry. So, Jason asked, "Did I ever do ride-alongs in Arizona PD?" Well, Arizona doesn't have a PD. They have a state troopers. But yes, I've ridden with DPS, Department of Public Safety.
And they also have individual city police.
And they have city police,
yeah. City police.
So I've ridden with Goodyear, Chandler, Phoenix.
Tempe?
No.
No? Okay.
Glendale, Peoria. I think those are the ones, and DPS. Those are the 6 units or 5 units I've ridden with. And COVID prevented more ride-alongs because they didn't want people in the car during COVID. So every time that you guys up the ante on COVID, that cuts the amount of work I can do. Because with no ride-alongs, you can't do anything. All right? So that was important. I'm glad we got that out. Clear my chest. I can breathe again.
Breathe again.
Okay.
Remember that? You okay, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
Belly good.
How many fingers do I have?
Let me see.
I think she's zombie down on us. So we got to get ready to wrap this up pretty soon because she's like, I signed up for this thing. But we do this next Sunday too, right?
Yeah. You're going to be with us next Sunday too. That'll be the day after Christmas.
Then we know what people didn't get for Christmas.
We know what people didn't get for Christmas?
Yeah, because everybody always talk about what they didn't get. They never talk about what they got for Christmas.
Oh, I don't talk about what I didn't get. I talk about what I did get.
No, you talk about what you're going to return.
I don't really return gifts. I returned that juicer that you got me like several years back because it was the wrong one.
And what else?
That's it.
No.
What else did I return?
The luggage.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
I hella returned that luggage. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. I returned luggage too. But that's it though. Just the 2 things, right? Luggage and then the juicer. What else?
Think about it.
Secret.
The watch?
The watch.
No, I kept that. I kept that watch. I actually still have it. The battery's dead though.
Okay. Well, it was something else you returned to though, because you did not like it and you did not want it. That's not what you wanted, and you made it clear to me that's not what I wanted.
That was the juicer.
No, wasn't it one of the vacuums or something? It was
no,
something.
I
No,
love the
no.
shark that you got
Nope,
me.
I got you
Not
something.
shark, robot.
No, there was something else I got you that you did not like, and you told me you did not want that.
Okay, well let's offline this.
No, we not. We going straight. We going 100%.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember it, so we have to offline it.
You know, it's gonna be like
we can't
oh,
spend-
now I remember.
We can't spend another hour with me figuring out what I returned.
So until I can recover the hard drive, I may not be able to make another compilation. Please, Lord, please don't let that hard drive come back. Yes. Okay. You gonna say a prayer for us?
Diane.
All right. So and by the way, Diane saw this. She goes, "Why do they call you? Why are they Rat Man?
Rat Man?
Rat Man."
It says Batman.
No, when you first saw it, you thought it said Rat Man.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
When did I say that?
When I showed you the picture of it, you
Oh.
said, "Why does it say Rat Man?"
I don't think I said that. New segment. Stanley gets grief. Juicer watch luggage.
Yeah. There was something else I bought you that you did not like, and we had to take it back. And I can't remember what it was, but you did not like it because that's not the brand you wanted.
No, I think that was basically it.
No, it was something else.
No.
I never forget. I got a memory like an elephant.
Non-existent?
Nope. Elephants have really good memory.
Do they?
Mm-hmm. If you say hello to an elephant today, 10 years from now, he will be like, "Oh, you said hello to me 10 years ago."
Oh.
Gabriel.
Even the baby elephants?
Even the baby elephants.
Oh, I should go say hi to one then.
Yes, you should.
I love baby elephants.
You should go to the zoo.
They're so cute.
Oh, by the way, remember I made a comment nobody responded to? I got tired of reading all these different videos talking about Oakland, how it's a zoo. And I said to myself, that is disrespectful to zoos.
Because they're really organized.
Because if you go to a zoo, they're organized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to a zoo that was chaotic. If it is, and except for the time when the lion was, got loose in San Francisco and ate one of the guests.
Yeah, Gus.
Yeah, remember he ate one of the guests, the lion.
Didn't eat the whole guest though.
No, it
got
only liked the part. Spit out the parts that it liked. I'm sorry.
That's a really bad joke.
William wrote an elephant can't remember brand names. How do you know that? Have you ever talked to an elephant? If I could talk to the animals. Good grief, Stanley Roberts' new weekly segment. Ha ha ha. Good grief, Stanley Roberts' new weekly segment.
Wait, never mind.
You didn't get it yet.
Oh, I didn't get it yet. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the time when we bring out our donation tray. We ask that you make donations so we can do this next week.
Joke.
That was a joke. Not the donation part, just the tray. It's all digital now. All right. So we do appreciate that you guys came here today again as usual, even though we went from like 1 million people to 12.
We never had 1 million people. Wait, who was the person that put us in check in the beginning?
I don't know. She was way in the beginning. How much did you make how much did you make by joining your private Facebook group twice? I made less than negative 10, because then that's $10 away from myself. I didn't pay for it though. That's just it. It just joined me twice. So Facebook is supposed to be trying to fix it. Best nation in the world, donation. That's right.
Best what?
Best nation in the world, donation.
I never heard that before. Donation? Oh, donation.
Hello.
Dang, I'm slow.
Hello.
Donation. Like a donation. I get it now. Oh my gosh, what is going on? I am so slow. JK Grammar's coming up with some good stuff tonight, though, huh? You okay over there?
No, I'm done because you're so slow. You're so slow. Your clock ticks backwards.
Oh, dang, that's messed up.
Life in the airport. You get that at all?
Life in the airport?
Mhm.
No.
Diane. Did he really say Diane? I thought it said Diana.
No, Diane, life in the airport?
Yeah, he said that's no joke though. Donation.
Is it? That's an old joke? I never heard that before. The best nation is donation.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
Okay.
so slow. Have you heard that joke before? See, my mom never heard it either.
All right, people. We apologize for our technical difficulties.
What technical difficulties? I didn't get the joke. That's not technical.
Technically, you didn't get the joke, so it's technical
I
difficulties.
got it now.
Yeah. What's that mean? Estoy en fuego?
Estoy en fuego.
What's that mean?
I'm on fire.
Oh, because it's hot. All right.
He's on fire because he's got good jokes.
Oh, so here, let me pat you on the back so you can stop doing it.
Wow.
Woohoo! I'm on fire now. En fuego.
Mom, you got a joke? You want to tell? Any jokes?
Mm-mm.
You want to tell a joke in Tagalog?
No.
All right.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time. Next week? Next week? Are you gonna?
So life in the airport because things are flying over your head.
Oh, dang! That's the diss.
Did you get the nuts from the? You know how to give you the nuts in a little bag. All right. Anyway,
Wait.
why are you being so quiet?
In Fugo sounds like the time you pronounced Stephen Colbert. Is that? Did you say it in Fugo?
Yeah, I said.
Oh, I was like, I didn't say that incorrectly.
No habla español, poquito, muy poquito.
No hablo español.
That's what I said. Okay, people.
We need Rebecca to teach you some Spanish. Oh, see, Beeb, you didn't put it on Do Not Disturb.
We just got. Why is she? We just got to a restaurant for dinner. Why is she sending me that,
Beeb,
Susan?
why is your watch not on Do Not Disturb?
It was, but for an hour, and we went over an hour.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
Oh, mine was only for an hour, too.
Yes, that's
Maybe
why.
because she heard you call her Susan Dreyer Rentals.
On that note, we'd like to thank you for joining us for this wonderful scene of Millennial Boom with me, Stanley Roberts, Diane Faith, and Dina Faith.
Deanna Faith? Come on, B. What is wrong with you? You called her Faith.
No. Oh, sorry. Let me try it again. Hold on.
Okay, fail. Messed up. She messed up. I mean, he messed up.
Join us next week for a special episode of Millennial Boom with Diane Faith, Dina Wright, and myself, Stanley Roberts. I'm Millennial.
You're messing up big time. Are you still gonna play the thing though, since you did
What thing?
the at the end?
Yes, but we haven't got to the end yet. You haven't said your part.
Gordon Wong says take 2, more like take 5.
You didn't say your part. I'm a millennial,
I'm a boomer.
and we like to thank you for joining us. And we hope to see you again next
Will we
week.
see you next week?
We may.
The day after Christmas?
So we can know what gifts you didn't get and which ones you're going to take back.
I'm gonna take back all of them. Bye. Say bye, Mom.
Thank you for listening to Millennial Boom with Diane Faith and Stanley Roberts. Millennial Boom and Reasons Why Aliens Will Never Invade Earth and Caught Misbehaving videos are made possible through viewer donations. Check out www.linktree.com/MrBadleyTV to see how you can help. See you next week.